Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru. Now what we're doing today is we're going to ask the question, should you reach out? Now this could be romantic, this can be platonic, this can be romantic love, this could be compassionate love, this can be both. It really does not matter. Just let's see what happens, let's see what comes out. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is this, I think it's the throat chakra. I could be totally wrong, I'm not completely sure, but with the landscapes tarot. For pile 2 is this I'm not sure what this is called. I just saw it and I thought it was so cute because it was handmade as well. And with the good karma tarot. And for pile 3 is this elephant with the affirmators tarot. I've been falling in love with this deck more and more. I really do love the affirmators tarot, and I think it's because of the texture. I really love the texture of this deck. Anyway, so whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Everything should be in the description down below. Make sure to subscribe if you want, like the video, comment, you know, just be nice to me, please. I'm sensitive. Anyway, so this is for the people who are interested in the decks that I'll be using for this reading. So for oracles, we'll be using the spirit, the spirit animal pocket oracle. We'll be using the starseed oracle, and we'll be using the wild unknown archetypes. And then for tarot, of course, pile 3 is the affirmators. Pile 2, we're going backwards, is the good karma. And for pile 1 is the landscapes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this pyramid, I think it's throat chakra. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but it's blue. Or the landscapes tarot, this reading is for you. Now, before we ask the question, should you reach out, I kind of want to tap into pre-shuffled oracle on your energy right now, your energy towards this situation, whatever wants to come out, but this is supposed to be your energy. Hopefully you resonate with this energy, whatever comes out first, and then we'll get into tarot about if you should reach out to this person. But this should be you. Okay, if it sounds like the person you're asking about, maybe you could still watch it. Maybe you get more insight. But my intention is for this to be you. But if it's not, you can if this is not resonating, you can always look at another pile. There's no rules here. Let's try not to be strict. But if you are really feeling it and you're like, okay, this kind of sounds like me, you can always fast forward to the tarot to see if there's something there. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's just get into it. So we have number 13, the cat spirit. Oh, this is so cute. The cat spirit, claim your independence. We have the forest. Oh, the colors are very similar. And then we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay, I feel like you're in a very good energy right now. I feel like you are very much because with the forest and then claim your independence, I feel like you're very comfortable with your solitude right now. You're very comfortable with, I wanted to say loneliness, but I don't know if you feel lonely, or you feel alone. I'm not sure how you're feeling about your own solitude right now, but it does seem like you're trying to be optimistic in this solitude energy that you're in. I do feel like you are in a very positive energy, especially when it comes to this situation or this connection that you're in. I think you're in a very positive outlook, if that makes sense. Your outlook is very positive. Now, I'm not like, should you reach out? I mean, that question automatically kind of sounds like you are not talking to this person you're asking about. You could be, but maybe it's like just been kind of weird energy. You know, it depends on who's watching. It depends on you, right? But I do feel like you're just in this very positive mindset and a very positive outlook in this situation that you're in, or in this connection that you're in, slash in life. I do feel like you're trying your best to be optimistic and trying your best to not take things so seriously, and not take this person so seriously, if that makes sense. Not like you can't take this person seriously, like when it comes to like connection. It means like maybe whatever this person is doing, you're not taking it to the heart, you're not taking it too deeply. I feel like you're kind of understanding more and more of like, well, if this person's gonna act this way, or if this person's gonna show up this way, that it has nothing to do with me. And I think you're very much getting comfortable with that idea, or you're getting comfortable with knowing that that's the truth, right? Because it's true. If like, because it's genuinely true. Like, if a person is showing up a certain way, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do about them, right? Most of the time, if not all the time. And I feel like you're understanding that right now. I think you're like kind of coming into terms with it, if that makes sense. And I think, if anything, I think you're kind of leading with that mindset towards being comfortable with whatever happens here. Yeah, and I feel like, even, I know we're asking like, should you reach out? I feel like you're in a place that you're like, I don't know if I should. I mean, maybe that's why you're in this, maybe that's what you're asking, maybe that's why you're in this pile, because you truly do not know if you should. Because I feel like you're getting very comfortable in your alone time, you're very comfortable in your solitude, you're very comfortable where you're at right now, that I feel like you feel like, if you reach out right now, would it ruin my groove, if that makes sense? You know, like the Emperor's New Groove, like when in the beginning of the movie, the Disney movie, it's like, I forgot his name, but like he comes in to Cusco's Cusco's place, right? And then he's like singing, Cusco's singing, and then he goes, oh, you ruined my groove. That one, that part. So I feel like that's how you might feel right now, of like, you're like, okay, I admit, you might want to talk to this person, you might want to speak to this person, you might want to share some things with this person, but at the same time, you don't want the situation to ruin your groove, if that makes sense. Because I feel like you're very much accepting the fact, you're accepting what's happening here. And I think you don't want this person to kind of come in, or if you don't want to go into something kind of blindly, if that makes sense. But with the cat spirit here, number 13, I feel like you are very intuitive. I feel like cats naturally are very intuitive and very like, they go into, I truly believe they go into this the astral realm very easily. Like, whenever, this is what I think. I have no science to back this up, but this is like, especially if you have a cat, that's confirmation that this could be more of your reading. Like, if you do own a cat and you have a cat, especially an orange cat, you know. But cats in general could be very significant, could be a sign. But you could own a cat as well. I love cats. I have a cat. Like, truly, cats are amazing. And I truly believe whenever they're in this like deep sleep, they are in this astral realm that we probably as humans could never get in. Like, have you ever had like, I shouldn't speak too much about it, but like, cats are so amazing. And I feel like cats, like, whenever they sleep so deeply, you know, when you like move them and they don't wake up, they literally look like almost dead. I truly believe they're like in this astral realm that humans might not even be able to tap into, because cats are just so tapped in, you know. But it makes me think that you're very intuitive. It makes me think that you kind of already know what you want to do here. This is just going to be more confirmation on how to go about it, or like what you should actually do, or what because I feel like a part of me already feels like you know what you want to do in the situation, and this is going to be more confirmation on what you want to do, or what you choose not to do, right? Whatever comes out. But overall, you seem like a very secure person to, you know, like, and I feel like, sure, like, if you do miss this person, if you do want to talk to this person, it makes sense, you know. We're all human at the end of the day, we're human, so it makes sense that we feel these emotions. However, I do feel like you're in this energy of accepting what's happening, understanding what's happening, maybe still feel sad about it, or still feel sort of confused about it, but I think you are living with that confusion in a very, like, you and confusion are like this, you know, like you and confusion are like this, right? And I think like that, right? I think you and confusion are like that. And I feel like, yeah, you might be confused, but at the same time, you know that this confusion is necessary for your growth. You know, this confusion is necessary for you, especially for your intuitive side. I think it's helping your, it could be helping your psychic abilities. It could be helping your intuitive nature. So I feel like, yeah, it might get lonely sometimes, or you might feel a little too alone, or like, you know, I feel like you might have moments that you just feel like, oh, I wish this person was here, or I wish I could tell this person what's happening. But then you tell your, like, I think you remind yourself, like, okay, I can't control what's happening here. All I can do is be with myself, and that's okay, you know, and be okay with that. And I think, I don't know, you're in a very, like, it just feels like a very healthy space, right? You seem like a very healthy person right now, even though maybe you do have moments, which is, I think that's just normal though, like, because you're human. You have moments that you probably miss this person, or you think about this person, or, you know, like, you have moments like that. But at the end of the day, I think you know that this confusion, this energy that you're in is so necessary for your own growth. And I think that's why you're not so opposed to it, because you prioritize your growth, you prioritize yourself a lot. And it's very beautiful, right? Because now I'm thinking about how cats clean themselves. You know how they lick themselves and like they clean themselves. So it's like, it's very much like you, like it's very much you. And you're like, you think about yourself, you think about your own growth. And I'm like, of course you think about this person sometimes, could be, right? But I mean, we're gonna tap into it. But it's like, I think, you know, you prioritize yourself first. And I think you know that you should prioritize yourself, especially in this situation, because just because you don't, like, I think, you know, it's good not to know what this person's up to. I think, you know, it's good to know that you don't know what this person is doing, you know, especially if you two are not in contact at all. I think, you know, it's like, ignorance is bliss here, right? I think ignorance is bliss here. And I think you know that, and you're okay with that, even though, like, sometimes you want to like cry, like, you just like, it does feel like sometimes you could get a little bit frustrated. Because now I'm thinking about the forest, and like, especially like if you have no compass, or if you don't know where you're going, that could be very frustrating, kind of scary, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary. But it does seem like you could get a little bit frustrated sometimes. But I think you kind of know how to calm yourself down. And I know you're coming off very healthy. And I think it's actually very beautiful energy, especially with the Venus energy. I think, you know, to just kind of sit back and feel these emotions that you're feeling, even though it's confusion, even though it's frustration, even though it's like missing this person. I think you just know to sit back and feel those emotions first before reacting. So I think it's very healthy, and actually very sweet, and very like good for you, you know? So yeah, let's get into tarot, if you should reach out to this person. Now, I'm hoping that part is resonating so far. We're using the tarot landscapes. I do want to say that, what do I want to say? Oh, that if you like what you're seeing here, I also do personal readings. Again, I'm just happy that you're here though. So make sure to subscribe, comment, like if you want. There's no obligation, but I'm just happy that you're here. Thank you for watching. I have more videos on my channel if you're interested as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it. Should you reach out to this person? One more shuffle and then we'll get into it. Should you reach out to this person? Okay, sorry, I need to shuffle one more time. I just felt like it. Okay, should you reach out to this person? Let's get into it. Queen of Cups. Justice. We got the first of Pentacles, one of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, sorry, and then Eight of Pentacles. And we have at the bottom Page of Swords. Well, this is very interesting energy because this is so confusing. I'm confused now. Okay, let me see if it's everything. Everything's in the frame. Yeah. Like, if I can, like, this is very, like, dark imagery. Not dark in, like, a metaphorically way. Like, it's dark, like, literally. Like, it seems like it's at night, or, like, it's very, a lot of gray and blue. But, should you reach out to this person? Again, I do want to emphasize, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want, right? Let me emphasize that before going into this reading. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can do, like, I don't, like, I'm just some hands telling you what I see here, okay? Again, at the end of the day, do what you want to do what feels best for you. I just want to emphasize that because I don't want to be the reason you feel bad for something, okay? I'm not saying that you're gonna feel bad. I'm just saying, like, you know, we're all in control of our own reality. So should you reach out to this person? This is a very interesting yeah and no, maybe type of energy, only because the Queen of Cups here is making me think that I think it's good that you're sitting back and feeling your emotions. It's very good that you're sitting back and understanding what's happening, trying to understand what's happening as well. And with Justice here, I feel like you do have the urge, you do have the urge to try to balance this connection out, or trying to, like, see eye to eye with this person. And with the Ace of Pentacles, like, you have the power, and you have, like, not that you have the power of this connection, but you have the, like, the chance, or you do have the opportunity to go towards it with the Ace of Pentacles here. Like, it does make me feel like you can, if you want to. That's what it's like, what it's saying here. You can if you really truly want to, because with the Eight of Pentacles, I think you have in this Justice energy, you have this desire to work with this person. You have the desire to go towards this person. But also with the Eight of Pentacles and Justice and the Queen of Cups here, and a lot of Pentacles energy as well, and Page of Swords too, it's like, it's also telling you, like, if you want to sit back for a while, you can too. Like, I feel like they're very much in this energy, like, if you want to sit back, do it. If you don't want to sit back and you want to go for it, do it. I feel like with the Pentacles here, and the Page of Swords as well, I feel like they kind of just want you to feel it out first still. Like, I think it's like, if you're like, well, I already felt it out for like months and months, I don't know, like, you know, like, again, I don't know why, but there is a part of me that makes me feel like maybe feel it out first for a little bit. I don't know, like, I don't know what they're trying to, like, suggest there, but, like, try to feel it out. Like, try to see if you truly want to, or that you truly should, you know. Sorry, I don't know what that was, but like, it just feels like, if you want to, go for it. I think they're very much, if you want to, go for it. I think it could be something that will make you feel good in the long run, right? But also, I feel like they're also telling you, like, if you want to sit back, if you're not 100% sure if you should, like, and I feel so bad because now I think this reading is confusing because you're like, I'm not sure, and now this is way even more confusing, and I'm so sorry, but that's what it is. Like, that's what's coming up. Like, if you're already like, well, I don't know, and now this is telling me that I don't know either, like, they don't know either if I should. And I think that's so funny because it's like, this energy is like, only if you, it's very much if you want to, because, right, like, if we think about cats, they do whatever the frick they want, right? They don't care. They truly do not care, and they do whatever they want. And I think they really just want you to trust yourself and do what you want, you know, like, do what you want. Just know that if you fall, you're gonna land on your feet, right? Again, I feel like that's a myth, but, like, they do land on their feet a lot if they jump, right? They do land on their feet, but that's very much that energy. Like, you're still gonna land on your feet regardless of what you do here, right? And I feel like there's a part of them that, like, I think spirit, or like the universe, really wants to emphasize, like, hey, like, if you want to stay in this energy of healing, this energy of just, like, letting it be for a while, you can do that, right? There's no right or wrong answer here for you. And I think it's because I think they just truly want you to be sure of yourself with the Queen of Cups. Be sure of yourself that you truly do want to go after this, or you really just want to sit back and see what unfolds here by itself. And with the Eight of Pentacles here as well, I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is really like emphasizing like like of course like focus on your growth, focus on your own self. And I think it's very much that, and I think you are, that's the I think that's what it is. I think that's why they're like, if you want to, you can, because you are very focused on your growth, you are very focused on your own personal life and your own personal growth, your own personal passions, your personal everything, right? You're very focused on that. And I think because spirit sees that, or the universe sees that, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they see that you're really focused on yourself and working on yourself. They're like, if you want to, go do it. You know, I feel like that's very much the energy. Like, because you're very focused on yourself, you're very like focused on your healing and everything, they're like, go for it if you want to. Like, I think they truly, like, if you want to, go for it. And I think it's very much that energy. And but also they're like, if you don't want to, and you want to stay in this energy, this flow that you're in, or this groove, right? This groove and this flow that you're in, stay in it. I think there's no right answer here. And I know, like, it's so funny because I feel like some of you clicked on this video, or clicked on this, like, pick this pile, say like, okay, this is gonna be my yes or no of like if I should reach out to this person. And it's like, I don't know, sorry, you know, like, it's very much like maybe. It's very much like in your hands. Like, it's very much you. Like, if you want to, you should. I kind of want to, don't tell the other piles because I haven't done the other piles, so who knows what comes out there. But I do want to ask, if you don't reach out, will this person reach out? Let's ask that, because I feel like this is so like, energy, not in a bad way. Like, it's very necessary, but it's very still like, I feel like you're not, like, you're just getting things that you already know, like answers that you already know. So let's just ask, if this person is like, if you don't reach out, will this person reach out eventually? You know, again, timing is different. I don't do time because I truly don't know how to. It takes time. I don't know, it's just scary to do time because I don't know, time is fake, that's why. But anyway, but time is a tool though, right? Time is a tool. And I think time is fake, but it can be used very wisely and can be used very nicely as a tool. Anyway, let's ask, like, if you don't reach out, right? Like, if you don't reach out, will this person reach out to you? Or like, is this person going to make a move towards you? You know, let's see. Okay, let's do, I kind of want to do 3 cards, but we'll see what comes out. So this person that they're asking about, reach out to them if they choose to stay in this energy. Okay. And at the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you two are both coming out with pages at the end, which is very interesting. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands. We have, okay, so Page of Swords is here, and the Hierophant. This is very interesting energy, and the Page of Pentacles is here. I don't know if you could like relate to you mirroring this person. Like, you two could be very mirrored, because with the Page of Swords in the middle, I feel like you two can mirror each other a lot. This person might even be asking the question like, should I reach out to this person too? I feel like you might both be in this energy. Should I reach out? Should I not? I don't know. And like, you both could be healing your own, you know, you both could be healing at the same time, but also wondering if you should reach out, or stay in this energy, which is very interesting. But with the 5 of Wands here, I do feel, what is this, a turtle? No, an armadillo. I'm not sure what that animal is. Anyway, with this 5 of Wands here, I do feel like they're also, like, again, going back to, like, I also feel like they're fighting the urge to talk to you and reach out to you. With the Page of Swords here, I do feel like they wonder about you, and I do feel like you both are, with the Page of Pentacles, again, like, I feel like you both are, like, I just heard hoping that the other one reaches out to the other person. But with the Hierophant, this is very much like, I wouldn't be surprised that they're asking about you when it comes to tarot as well. Like, maybe they're asking tarot readers about you, or they're watching YouTube videos of like things like this too. I think you both are very similar in that way of like asking for guidance, looking for guidance. It could even be guidance like from your friends, from your family, from people that you're close with. You know, like it could be like, I feel like this person's also finding guidance in all that, right? I'm not sure if they believe in tarot or anything, but I feel like this person's also finding some guidance or trying to find something to kind of move them to the right direction, if that makes sense, when it comes to the situation. With the Page of Swords here, I do feel like you both are very curious about each other and curious on like, should we reach out? Should I reach out? Should I talk to this person again? You know, I think you both are in that energy. And I think this person's a little bit more in this like fighting the urge. I feel like it's very interesting because I feel like you are very calm and very like, I am okay where I'm at. I do miss this person. I do want to talk to this person. I do want to see where they are. Like I do wonder about this person, but you're also like, but I'm comfortable where I'm at, you know, and I don't want to like, again, ruin my groove, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you're very much like, I can talk to this person, but at the same time I'm very comfortable and I'm okay. Like I feel like you're very much in the I'm okay energy. This person on the other hand, I feel like they're also contemplating if they should reach out, but I think it's a little bit more like a little heavier on them, only because I think they're fighting their urge to reach out, but then they like stop themselves. I don't know, I feel like they're very much in this energy of, I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't. Like they're very fighting the urge to do it, but like it's like they second guess themselves, but then they have the urge and then they stop, and then they have the urge and they stop. Like it's very much, I feel like they're fighting with themselves a little bit more than you're fighting with yourselves. But there is some mirroring here of like, you both are wondering about each other. You both are wondering if you should reach out to one another. But this Five of Wands for this person seems like they're kind of in this energy of push and pull with themselves on what they should do here. And with the Hierophant, I do feel like they're going to get some answers here. I do feel like they're actively looking for answers here, and whatever these answers are, it's gonna lead them to whatever they choose to do here. But yeah, the 10 of Cups is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like this person, I don't know, like, are they gonna reach out? I'm not sure. I feel like maybe it's too early to like, I think this person is still in this process of like, they're not sure. So I don't think Spirit knows either. You know, I feel like there's this energy of just kind of wait and see. You know, like if you don't want to reach out, you just have to like literally, no, you don't have to wait for this person, but you're literally just gonna see if this person does reach out eventually. But also, I don't know why, but with the Hierophant, like, now it's making me think that maybe you shouldn't reach out fully. Like, again, you can. Again, like, if you really, truly want to. But there's a part of me that makes me feel like this person has to kind of learn to fight for what they want, sort of. Like, I feel like they kind of have to learn that, hey, like, it's okay to be in these uncomfortable situations. It's okay to be uncomfortable. That's how we learn, you know? Like, that's how we learn being uncomfortable. And I think this person is like, again, I do think they're seeking answers. They're seeking more validation, or they're seeking like insight and clarity in the situation, especially within themselves. But at the same time, I think this is like a learning lesson for this person, sort of. Whatever happened here, I feel like it's sort of like a learning lesson with the Hierophant. But overall, is this person gonna reach out? I'm not sure either. Like, it's very, you both are very much in this energy of like, you both are not 100% sure. So I really don't, I feel like because you both are not 100% sure if you even want this person back in your life, it's very much that energy, I think, that you both don't even know if you want to be in each other's lives anymore. Maybe like, I feel like you could be like, no, I do want to be in their life, but at the same time, I'm okay with where I'm at, right? And this person's like, I feel like this person's sort of the same way. It's like, I do want to reach out. I do want to talk to this person. But at the same time, like, if I have to move on, I'll move on. So it's very much this energy of like, you both are comfortable, or like, you're both okay with what happens, but there's still like this pull of like, maybe I should talk to this person, or maybe I should reach out to this person. So because you both are not, there's not like the greatest balance here on both sides. I think you both are just like trying to take it day by day and see where this leads you. But I feel like this, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like this Five of Wands here is this person, either this person's gonna get so uncomfortable in this energy that they're in because they keep fighting it off. I feel like they keep like, it's so interesting because I think this person is like, no, I shouldn't reach out. No, I shouldn't reach out. I shouldn't reach out. But then because they keep saying no, and because they keep piling up this like energy of like, no, I shouldn't do it. It's like, it's sort of pushing them to do it, if that makes sense, because it seems like because they're so focused on it. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is way more focused on it than you are, because they're so focused on it, because they're still wondering about it, and it's very heavy. It's like they're either gonna go for it very like, and it comes out very like impulsive. Like it could have come off very impulsive. It might not be impulsive, but it might come off impulsive because it might come off very out of nowhere. But I do feel like this person is just getting like kind of fighting the urge to do it, and I feel like because they keep fighting it, it's like it's never leaving. And I think they don't know how to let it go and let it be for a while, because I think they're still kind of like kind of stuck with it. They're kind of still attached to the situation to a certain extent, and because they're still attached to it, I think it might push them to reach out, because it's like this energy of like they can't keep fighting it anymore, and because they keep fighting it, it's still there. I think they get a little bit more attached every time they fight it. And it's just like, I think that's just like literally normal behavior, as like human behavior, human nature, you know, that we keep fighting it, but one day it's just gonna hit us and we're like, okay, we have to do something about it, because we get so attached to the situation as humans, right? So I feel like they might be in that energy, because I feel like you're not as focused on it. I think you're focused on your own growth, you're focused on your own things, and I think this person is like, they're very focused on this, and I think it's very difficult for them to move on because they're so focused on it. But they're so focused on it because they keep fighting it, or, you know, they're like, oh no, I shouldn't, but then they go back and like, maybe I should. And I don't know, this person is very like they might be, it's very hard for them to let go, maybe, or it's very hard for them to kind of release and surrender the situation to a certain extent. They might not know how to, because again, it could be the curiosity they have for you. It could be the look, right, the cat, the saying that says curiosity killed the cat. Again, I don't know why these sayings are so like violent, you know, like the one that says kill two birds with one stone. Like why are we hurting animals? I would never understand that, but you know, I get it, you know, it's a saying anyway. But like that saying of like curiosity killed the cat, it's very much like they're very curious about you, but they don't know if this curiosity is something worth fighting for or worth going towards, you know. And I think because with the Hierophant as well, I think they know that if they're going towards you, that means something to them. That means like maybe this person, it never has the tendency to fight for someone or fight for something or come back to someone. Like I don't know, maybe they never have the urge to do that, or they never want to do that, but something about here, like they're very attached to it for some reason, whatever happened here. But with the Hierophant, I feel like they are in this energy of like seeking guidance, looking for what to do here, and hopefully, and I think they are getting it with the Hierophant. I think they are getting it. I don't know what they're getting, I'll tell you that. I don't know what they're getting, but I do feel like they're getting something out of this guidance that they're seeking. But it did come out reverse. I don't know if you remember, but it did come out reverse, and it makes me think that this person is like maybe not accepting the guidance that they give them. Like maybe, for example, I'm not saying this is true, but like for example, they ask a tarot reader like, okay, what should I do in this situation? I want to reach out, but I don't know if I should. And this tarot reader goes, well, maybe right now, like it's okay that you want to reach out, but maybe let it be for a while. And they're like, I don't like that answer. I want you to say that I should reach out, right? But then let's say they ask another tarot, again, you shouldn't be doing this, but like let's say they ask another tarot and be like, no, I think you should reach out, and you know, like whatever. And then they're like, I don't like that answer either because I'm scared to reach out. So it's very much like they're very much in this energy of like they might not fully accept the guidance that they get, but it's like working to a certain extent, and I feel like it is working in like their favor eventually, or it's gonna work in their favor eventually. But right now maybe they're not listening fully because I feel like they're still in their head about the situation, and they're still very like sort of attached to it, and they can't surrender the situation as much because I feel like you surrendered it a lot, and that's why you're like, maybe I should reach out. Maybe there's enough there's time that passed, like there's enough time that passed that maybe I should reach out and see if we could salvage this, or we could do something here, or we can like talk again, or we can just ask about each other again. You know, it's very much that energy, but I think they're more like, I don't know if I should, I'm scared, you know, let me go to work. You know, it's very much that energy. But I don't know, I think it's very much like, you'll see if this person reaches out. Like, again, I do feel like this person's kind of fighting it, and because they're fighting it, I think it's just kind of human nature for this person to just learn, either because they keep fighting, they're either gonna learn to let it go, or they're gonna reach out. Like, it's very much that energy, like either or, right? I don't think, we'll see what happens. I think it's very much, we'll see what happens. But if you want to reach out, I think it's okay if you do. Like, I genuinely do think it's okay. And you do whatever you want to do at the end of the day, right? But yeah, I like, overall, I think that's the energy here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much. Oh my god, 33 minutes. My readings are never this long, but you know, I just felt like there was more that wanted to come out. But yeah, I hope this resonated. Make sure to subscribe, like, or comment, whatever you are more comfortable with. You don't have to. I'm just happy that you're here and you finished it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. So yeah, have a good day, have a good night whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye. Hi Pio 2, if you chose this reading is for you. Now, before we get into tarot, I do want to see your energy. So this is pre-shuffled oracle. Now, I'm hoping that this part does resonate, and that you can resonate with this, because it's supposed to be your energy and your energy towards the situation that you're in. Now, I'm hoping that this part does resonate. If it doesn't, you can always fast forward to the tarot to see if something there resonates. But I'm hoping that both parts somewhat resonate. Not everything has to resonate, but at least some parts resonate. But let's try not to be too strict about it. If you truly feel like, oh, this is not for me, you can always check another pile. There's no rules here. Let's just have fun and find clarity in this. Okay, so this is supposed to be your energy. So we have koala spirit has a plan, number 35. We have arrows, and then we have a new earth. It's happening, keep holding the vision. Okay, can we see that? Yeah, I think you know deep down that you are protected, and that you are, that I heard this earth, this spirit, the universe has your back. I think you truly believe that, and you truly know that. With this arrows energy, I think this is, if I'm correct, am I correct? Let me check the, I kind of want to check the guidebook. I think this is about like erotic energy. So let me just check before I keep talking. Okay, is this the initiation? Yeah, initiations. Love as desire, eroticism and sensuality, passion, playfulness, sexual health, madness, projection, obsession. Yeah, love as desire. Yeah, okay, so this is very interesting energy. You are very comfortable with yourself. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you're very comfortable with yourself. You're very comfortable with your body. I think you're very comfortable, and I feel like you're very comfortable how you look. I think there's this energy of you being very like, I can hear you say like, I know I'm hot. Like, I know I'm pretty. I know I'm hot. I know I'm gorgeous, you know, and as you should be, because you are. What the fuck? Like, you are hot. Like, what about it? Like, you are hot, and like, that's good to believe that. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to believe that. It's good to know that, because it's a very much a no, right? You know this. You know that you're hot. You know that this is, I feel like a lot of you know your worth. Like, I don't know, you feel free, like, you come up very sure of yourself. You might be like, oh no, I'm not that sure of myself. Like, of course, as humans, we still have insecurities, right? Like, I think you know what you bring. Okay, you know what you bring to the table. You know what you bring to friendships. You know what you bring to relationships. You know what you bring to connections. And it's very much that energy. Like, you might be like, oh no, I don't think I'm like hot, but like I don't think I'm ugly. You know what I mean? Like it's very much that energy of like, it's very much this energy of just like, you know what you bring to connections, and like it's not just like physical, right? It could be physical. Like I think you know what you bring physically, as you should. You know what I mean? But it's very much this energy of like, you just know who you are, that you know what you bring into connections in your life, all types of connections, right? And I think you know that you're worth you're worth good things in life. I think you know that you're worth good situations, good love, good your desires are needed, your desires are important. Like you know this energy. And with the koala spirit has a plan. I do feel like you know that the earth, I keep saying earth because maybe you're really you relate to the earth, or you feel very connected to the earth. But I keep wanting to say earth, but I feel like you know that the earth, the planets, the universe, spirit, I think you know that they have your back regardless of what's happening in your life right now, regardless of what's happening in your situation, but also whatever happens in your life, you know that everything has a plan, everything has a reason on why it's supposed to happen this way, or it's how it's supposed to happen. But also arrows is making me think of like this, maybe this connection that you were in was very like sexual, you know what I mean, as you know, as it should be. But I feel like this connection that you were in maybe was very like desirable, and like you felt very like desired by this person, you desired this person a lot, especially like physically. It doesn't have to be like, it could just be like you just really liked this person, you really loved how this person made you feel, and like how you made them feel. Like there was like a lot of like, I'm thinking of magnets. Like it just felt like you both are very magnetic in that way, and you both were like attracted to each other very easily. I think the attraction here was very there, especially you towards this person, right? Because we're not tapping into this person, but I do feel like the attraction was very, to a certain extent, I feel like it was very reciprocated. But I do feel like your attraction towards this person was very much there. I think you were very attracted, and maybe you are very attracted to this person. And I feel like you still feel kind of pulled towards this person, especially like in a more physical way, if that makes sense. But also, I think you understand that just because you have this like pull towards this person, I think you understand that that means something to you, and you know that means something. And I feel like the universe is telling you like it does mean something, because you feel very pulled to this person. That means something. However, you also understand that whatever's happening here is for your greatest good, and your greatest, like, it's for you. Like it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's very much that energy. And I think you're very much understanding that you understand that you can't control other people, you can't make other people choose to stay, you can't control other people to see it the way you see it, you know. Like we all have different types of point of views, and I think you understand that. And I think you understand that whatever's happening here is for your higher good, and you can't control that, you know. But yet there is, like, again, the arrows energy is very prominent in like of just your energy. Like I feel like you're very confident in that way. I think you're very confident in what you bring and how you show up. Like you're very authentic. I think you are a very authentic person. And I feel like for some of you, you're like, this doesn't sound like me, but it does sound like me. Or like, I don't know if this is for me. Like I feel like for some of you, you might not tap into this energy as much. You might not tap into this energy of being erotic, or you don't tap into this energy of a lot of confidence. But I think you have very like, for some of you, I feel like you have very silent confidence. Like you're very like, because confidence is silent, believe it or not. I feel like when people say, oh, I know I'm great, or not, like, of course, believe that, say that to yourself, right? Say that to yourself. But a lot of people are projecting. A lot of people are not fully confident in themselves because they keep saying it out loud so they can hear it and believe it, as they should. You know, everybody has different ways to express themselves, but I feel like you're very like silent, and you're very like, no, I know what I bring to the table. I'm not gonna tell people what I bring to it, but I'm not gonna like brag about it, or like, you know, it seems like you're very like humble in that way, but you also know your worth, and you know what you have, and you know what you can give, and you know what you should receive. It's very much the energy of like, you might not express it, you might not vocalize it as you should, you know, especially with the stone, right? And like in the mouth right here, I feel like you're very much like very silent, like you're very silent about your confidence, but you know it's there, and you know that it's happening, you know that it's very present in your life, your confidence and your ability to know that. Yeah, and also, yeah, I think that's what's coming up. You're confident, you're very confident in the universe, you're very confident in what the universe is bringing you, you're very confident in what the universe is taking from you too. Like, I think you know how to stay in this energy of confidence, even if you might feel a type of way, or even if it's like this energy. But I do feel like a part of me feels it's happening. Keep holding the vision. A part of me does feel like you could be talking to this person already, or you could like sort of be seeing this person, but maybe you haven't talked in a few days, or you might not, you're like, I don't know if I should reach out to this person. Like, does this person even want to talk to me again? Like, I don't know, there's this energy of like there's no bad blood between you two. Like, I feel like there's no like maybe there was no ending that happened, but like you just two just kind of stopped talking. It is that energy of like, maybe you two just stopped talking, like there was no ending, there was nothing, like maybe you two ghosted each other or something. Like, I don't know, there's this energy of just like you two just not talking to each other because of whatever, you know. I feel like, and I don't think you're taking it that seriously with this energy. I feel like you're not taking this too seriously, because maybe it's not that deep to you yet, or maybe it is that deep to you, but also you understand that this person could be going through their own things. Like, maybe this, like, it's okay to have space sometimes. I think you know that you can't control everything, and you're very much comfortable in that energy, and you know that the universe will never give you something that you don't deserve, you know. And I think you truly believe that, and you truly know that, and that's very beautiful. You're very in this knowing energy of like, you know, right? And a part of me feels like maybe you two just haven't talked to each other as much, like you and this person, or you two haven't like spoken for a while. But a part of me does feel like there was like never an ending. It probably just like you both just kind of like just stopped talking. It just kind of happened. Things like that happen all the time. And maybe you got curious about this person, and that's why you're asking, like, should I reach out to this person? So yeah, hopefully this part is resonating with you. Let's get into tarot about if you should reach out. Again, I do want to have a disclaimer. You can do whatever you want, right? You can, at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you if you should or you shouldn't. I know the question is kind of confusing, but it's more like, whatever wants to come out. But I do want to say, like, if you feel like you should reach out, reach out. If you don't. Do what you feel what's best for you. This is just more guidance on if you do reach out or stuff like that, you know. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you more guidance into your decision, if that makes sense. But you ultimately will do whatever you want to do, and that's good. Do what you feel is right for you. So yeah, let's get into it about if you should reach out to this person. One more and then we'll get into it. The Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. And at the bottom, we have the Two of Cups. Oh, wow, okay. Can we see that? Okay. should we reach out to this person? A part of me feels like it's leading towards a yes more than a no. And let me explain why. Because the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands is very contradicting my yes, sort of. But it's more like, I think this Nine of Wands and Nine of Wands and Nine of Swords is about you overthinking the situation. Because I think you know that there's no bad blood here. I think you know that there's, like, you both don't hate each other, especially with the Two of Cups here. I feel like you, yeah, look, the Moon. I feel like you both don't hate each other, but I do think you overthink it. You overthink the situation. I think you overthink that. It's very interesting because you're coming out very confident in yourself, very confident in what you deserve in life. But also when it comes to the situation, I do feel like you overthink it. Because you're like, I'm not sure, like, what if they don't feel the same? What if they don't want to talk to me? With the Three of Cups here, I do feel like this person would talk to you, and I feel like this person is open to you. But it does seem like you kind of overthink it. And like with the Seven of Coins here, like, it's like, I do feel like you have desire to plant something here with them. I feel like you have it, especially with the Two of Cups, you have the desire to connect with this person more and more as much as you can. But for some reason it's not happening, whatever that is, right? But I do feel like you have a desire to connect with them more. And like, even like with the Three of Cups, like maybe be their friend first, or be their, because with the arrows, I don't feel like it's just friendship for you. It could be, but for a lot of you, I don't think it's just friendship. I feel like there is this like underlying attraction here that you both might feel, but maybe not fully express. But with the Three of Cups here, it does seem like this person could be very open to this conversation, to this connection. But it just seems like with you, you're just very overthinking the energy, and like you're building these walls up that are not supposed to be there right now. Like walls, to me, walls and connections and relationships are important to a certain extent. Of course, they're not necessary to connect with people, but walls are, I think it's very normal to have walls up when you connect with someone new, or when you connect with people. I think it's normal, or connect with someone from your past. You know, it's when you connect with people in general, I think it's okay to have walls up. It's okay to, like, not that it's like okay to do it, but I think it's normal to do it, and you shouldn't shame yourself for putting walls up. And I think you have these walls up towards this person, but it's like this person's not even like here with you, you know? Like, it's okay to have walls up, but like maybe connect with this person first, and then let's do that, you know? I don't know, it's just like, it's very normal to have walls up, but I think you have walls up with yourself, if that makes sense. There's this energy of you having walls up with yourself and not going towards this because you're scared of it. You're scared of what could happen. You're scared of, like, what if it is positive, or what if it is negative? What if this person rejects me, but what if this person does not reject me? It's very much this energy of like, you don't fully know what to do, which is understandable. I mean, that's what you're asking the question, should you reach out? Part of me feels like you should, because a lot of this is just in your head. Like, I think you're very much overthinking it more than anything. Because I think with the Seven of Coins or the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you see something good here. I think you see something that could be even long lasting to a certain extent, but you overthink it. Because a part of me feel, okay, like I heard 5, so it could be 5 days that you haven't talked to this person, or it could have been like 5 weeks that you haven't talked to this person. I don't know, 5 is very significant here. I keep hearing 5, but it does feel like they're I think Spirit is kind of pushing you towards like, hey, like, if you want to reach out to this person. Like, this person, like, they don't look like they're gonna reject you. It doesn't look that they're gonna purposely not talk to you. If anything, I think this person is very open to communication towards you. With the Three of Cups here, I feel like you both are willing to communicate with each other. You both are willing to talk to each other and get to know each other. This is energy of like you both being open to getting to know each other. It just seems like someone has to like push to go towards that, if that makes sense. But I think you keep overthinking it, and I think you stop yourself. And you're building these walls up from yourself. It's very interesting in that way. Like, you're building these walls up so you don't go towards this person. So you're like, oh, well, there's a wall, I can't go through it. Oopsie. You know, you're like making up excuses to a certain extent. No shame, I'm not trying to come for you, but it does seem like you're making up excuses for not talking to this person. And for some of you, maybe, like, again, this could be like a little part of you, like maybe this person reached out to you and you just haven't responded for a while, and you're like, I don't know if I should respond, or like, I don't know if I should reach out, I don't know if I should respond, is it too late to respond? So it's like, it's very much like you both, like, you, whatever, wherever you are in the situation, it just seems like you're overthinking it so much that you don't do anything about it. And it's very interesting because now I'm thinking about, like, maybe this person has reached out to you but you haven't responded in a while, and you're like, I don't know if I should respond now, is it too late? And for some of you, you're like, we just haven't talked in a while, and I don't know if it's like a good time to talk. A literal, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you doing? Hey, I've been thinking about you, how are you doing? Can go a long way, literally. All you have to do is ask that question. There's nothing wrong with expressing that you want to talk to this person, or like that you've been thinking about this person, or that you've been wondering about them. There's nothing wrong with expressing that. And it could be kind of flirty too. If this person likes it, like, it can be kind of flirty too. I'm not telling you how you should talk to this person, especially if you're if you're the side of, like, this person already reached out to you but you didn't respond. Maybe it's just be like, hey, like, just be honest, like, I just didn't know how to respond, so I didn't, but like, I have been thinking about you, how are you? You know, it's like, it's like, it can be short and sweet honesty, you know. And I don't know, it just seems like you're building these walls up that aren't supposed to be there, and you're overthinking it. And I think a part of me does feel like you should reach out, you should talk, or like, or if for someone, you text this person back, you know, depending on your situation. Because I think you've been thinking about it for a while now, and I think you should do it. And I think whatever's stopping you, again, it could be walls, but it could be something more like deeper for you, like why you're stopping yourself. Again, it could be fear of rejection, it could be fear of anything, right? Whatever goes through you, whatever's going towards, you know, whatever's happening to you during the situation, you just feel like you might feel rejected, or, you know, I feel like to a certain extent with the Two of Cups here, you might be scared to connect. You have this fear of connecting with people and connecting with more vulnerability. Yeah, Chariot. Yes, I think you should. With that Six of Swords, I do feel like you should reach out to this person and see where that leads you. Because a part of me feels like this person's open to talking to you, and especially in like a friendly manner, especially if there is some more like sexual energy between you two. I feel like becoming friends is never bad. Like, it's never like a negative thing. Connecting with this person in a friendly manner, or connecting with this person, just getting to know this person, is never bad. Excuse me. So yeah, but I do feel like I think there is like a little bit of fear of intimacy, or a fear of connecting deeper with somebody, and that's how you stop yourself from connecting. But I feel like you do have this pull towards this person, and you don't know how to express that, so you kind of stay still, which is okay. Like, we're all healing differently. We all take time to heal, right? We all take time from from situations like this, especially when it comes to connections. We need time to heal. We need time to understand ourselves enough. So there's no shame in that. But I do feel like if you do reach out, I could be a very positive thing. You just have to be open to it, and I think that takes time. But yeah, overall, I do think you should, to be honest. But again, if you need more time, take your time. There's no rush here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, whatever you're comfortable with. You don't have to. I'm just happy that you're here. I'm happy that you watched it. Let me know if it resonated or if it didn't. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully there's more videos on my channel if you're curious. But yeah, like, hopefully I'll see you in my next. Bye. Yeah, bye. Hi, Pilot 3. If you chose this elephant, this reading is for you, or the Affirmators Tarot, this reading is for you. Now, I love this deck. I recently got it from Barnes & Noble. It was only $12. It was on clearance. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. So I did, and I fell in love with it. I love the texture of it. I think the texture is so nice. So if you're into tarot, I love that deck. I got it from Barnes and Nobles. But you could probably get it online too, but the deck's pretty good. I really like it. Anyway, let's get into it. So I pre-shuffled Oracle. These oracles cards are representing you. So this is going to be the energy that you're in right now regarding the situation in general, whatever energy that you're in right now. This could be in general, like I feel like I'm just repeating myself. This could be in general or towards the situation, or both, right? And then with tarot, we're gonna ask like if you should reach out to this person that you're asking about. But this is your energy, okay? This is the energy that you're in to kind of clarify that this reading is for you. Now if this part does not resonate, you can always fast forward to the tarot to see if something there resonates. But at the same time, if you're like, oh, this is not for me at all, you can always check the other two piles, whatever you're more comfortable with, or come back later another time. You know, maybe this could be future energy. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, but yeah, this is the energy that you're in. So hopefully this part resonates. So we have Bobcat Spirit, number 8, with Life is a Mystery. Life is a highway by from Cars is coming through, but I think it's the Rascal Flat. I'm not sure what their name is, but Life is a Highway. It's a really good song. I'll try to remember to put that in the description down below because I don't have my notebook beside me. So I'll try to remember to put that in the description down below, that song, but because it's a good song. Anyway, but we got the Siren, and we have I'm Sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Ooh, girl. And you don't have to be a girl, it's just like it's a form of expression. This is very interesting because you probably did something here that you're not proud of. Again, let me hold your hand when I say this. We all do mistakes. We all do things. We all do mistakes. We all have those days, right? And we can't let those moments define us, right? So, but to a certain extent, let's talk about it. To a certain extent, it's good that you feel bad. Okay, to a certain extent, like this is how we learn as humans, right? Again, don't shame yourself. You did what you did best. Like whatever happened here, whatever happened in your situation, you did what's best for you in that moment, and you should be proud of that. However, there is this energy of you feeling kind of sad about it, feeling kind of bad about it, feeling about, you know, but at the end of the day, if this was your decision, live up to that. But at the same time, the energy that you're in right now, the Siren is making me think of you could be running away from your problems a little bit. Because the Siren, right? Like, okay, let's talk about the Siren because I have the book right here. Let's talk about the Siren. Let's see what it has to say. If I can find it. Okay, it's number 18, page 97. Okay, the Siren. The temptress, the seducer, and the femme fatale. When light awakens sensuality, absorption, arousal. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, you can read that if you want. I'm not gonna read it all. I just kind of want to see like the top. Music could be very significant for you. It's very interesting that a song came up right in the beginning because music could be very significant for you. You could be an artist of some kind, or just music, music speaks to you, or you get like maybe spirit or the universe speaks to you through music. I do feel like you have a lot of power in this situation. You have a lot of power for yourself as well. You are in your own power to a certain extent. Now, maybe you've done mistakes in the past, especially when it comes to the situation that you're in with this person. Maybe you've done mistakes. Maybe you've done things that you're not proud of. But at the same time, I think there's this energy of you should be proud of going towards what in that moment you felt like you deserved, right? Be proud of that, because life is a mystery here. I do think they want to let you know, like, anything can happen in the situation, anything can happen in your life, right? You don't know what's next, right? And it's very much that energy of like, we don't know what's next in our life. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We don't know what's gonna happen in 10 minutes. We don't know. Well, maybe hopefully you finish this reading, maybe you finish this right? But we don't know what's gonna happen, right? And I think you're trying your best to stay in that energy of like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. All I do know is I shouldn't shame myself so much. I shouldn't hate myself so much for doing things that I thought were good for me, or doing things that felt right in the moment. You should humanize yourself. You are a human with feelings. You are a human with emotions. You are a human in general. We make mistakes as humans. We make decisions due to what we know in that moment, due to our fears. We make decisions due to what we want to do, right? There's no right or wrong answer to be a human. There's no right or wrong answer to know what to do in your life, right? But we do know, and what you should know with the siren here is that you can go after whatever you want. If it's towards this person, if you like, again, for you it could be like towards this person, towards the situation, or in general, whatever you're passionate about in this lifetime, it can come to you and you can go towards it, with the siren here. And I feel like a part of me feels like maybe you're asking if you should reach out because you want to say sorry to someone. I feel like you want to apologize to someone, and that's okay, right? We'll get into like if you should reach out, but I do feel like you are asking about someone that maybe you did wrong in the past, or you didn't think it through and you hurt somebody and you didn't think it through, and that's okay. I think if you want to first and foremost, if you want to reach out to someone, you have to be in an okay state. You cannot be in a shameful state. You cannot be in a you need to be in an apologetic state, right? Willing to hear this person out, willing to hear yourself out, willing to talk about it, willing to say sorry, to take accountability. You have to be in that energy before you even think about reaching out to somebody. That's just like a side note, right? But I feel like with the siren, you deserve good things and you don't have to chase for them, right? Good things can come to you in a very, very beautiful way. However, with the siren here, sometimes you do have to go towards it. And I think maybe you're scared of being passionate towards something, or you're scared to show passion or show that you care about something. There is this energy of like you're just kind of like not knowing how to express yourself fully, because it does seem like you want to go towards this person. It does seem like you want to follow your passion towards this person, because this, like, the siren is about passion as well, in my opinion. And I feel like you have the desire to go towards this person, but for some reason you're not 100% sure about it. Or maybe you, like, again, before you want to reach out, you want to get some clarity before you reach out, which is, I love that for you. You know, it's good for you, that you're looking for clarity in this situation. But I do feel like a part of me feels like you maybe convince yourself that you don't deserve good things, or good things that come into your life have to be chased, or good things that come into your life, you have to force them in your life. But I do feel like you have to get reminded that you deserve good moments, you deserve good connections, you deserve good relationships, you deserve healthy and good situations in your life. Even if you made mistakes in the past, right? Even if you made mistakes, not just towards this person or the person that you're asking about, it can literally just make mistakes to other people. If you've done things to other people, if you said things to other people that you didn't mean, but you said it because that's what you meant in that moment. There is this energy of just like, you have to forgive yourself before you ask for forgiveness from other people, because you have to be in this state of mind of Oh, you know what song's coming up? I'll try to put that in the description too. Like, No Tears Left to Cry. Like, you're in this state of mind of trying your best to be okay with what's happening, but also be okay that, hey, like, I'm very passionate about this. I really want to go towards this person, but I'm not sure if I should. And again, we're gonna ask in the tarot about if you should or not. But I do feel like you're kind of getting pushed towards forgiving yourself first before going towards something, because you are already, I think you're in a very vulnerable spot regarding the situation, and vulnerable in a way that maybe you feel very exposed. Maybe you feel like if you do come towards this person, you have to be like super vulnerable with this person, you have to be honest with this person, and maybe that's why you're like kind of scared to go towards this person, even though you really really want to. With the siren, I feel like a part of me feels like you really do want to go towards this person, because there's like maybe this connection, right? There's like this bond that you two created, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter why. It just seems like you're just very like drawn to this person. And with the I'm sorry here, I do feel like you have to ask for forgiveness for yourself. You are just a human being living life just like this person. You both are living life. You are a human living life and experiencing life, right? But there is a difference between living life and experiencing life, because right now we are living, we are speaking, we are connecting, but experiencing life is a totally different like way of thinking. It's a totally different way to be alive, right? And I think you're finally kind of grasping the fact that you deserve to experience life, not just live in it. You're worth experiencing good things in life, and experiencing even the bad things in life. Like, you are worth feeling all those emotions and feelings that you feel, right? That you feel towards connections, towards situations, towards your career, towards everything that is around you, anything that you're passionate about. You deserve to feel those passions. And I'm very passionate about it right now, because there's no one, and especially yourself, should make you feel that you should reserve those parts of you. You deserve to feel passionate. You deserve to feel happy. And it starts with forgiving yourself. I feel like it really does start with forgiving yourself. It starts with forgiving yourself on what you did in the past, forgiving yourself on what you thought you deserved in life, when in reality you deserve more than that, you know. Excuse me. But there is this energy of just like, yeah, look, like releasing like releasing the past. And you have to learn, like, I think the start of this, before you can even reach out to somebody, or like ask for forgiveness towards somebody, if that's what you want, is to forgive yourself first. Give yourself grace, give yourself time to release and forgive yourself on what you did in the past. It's because you are not your past, right? You are not your past. And I think remembering that and believing that is, again, it is a process. It's a process to give yourself grace, especially if for a while you never did, or it's very hard for you to learn that you should give yourself grace and believe that. Like, it's a process. It takes time to get there, right? But this is like the beginning of that. Like, this is, I think, you know, deep down, this is what you want. Deep down, this is what you deserve in life, right? Good moments in life, right? Healthy moments in life. And again, going back to that, I do feel like there is this like pull towards this person that you feel, or like this like kind of wanting to go towards this person, but you stop yourself. And I think you're not letting your passion lead you. You're not letting your heart lead you. And you're kind of stopping yourself, because all we see is this tail, right, of this mermaid, or the siren, where we see this tail. And I feel like it's because you're not fully embracing these feelings that you have. You're kind of locking them down. And again, it takes time to get there. There's no shame in what you're feeling. There's no shame in what you're doing. But I do feel like you're getting pushed into this energy of, hey, like, if you don't forgive yourself, how do you expect other people to forgive you? very much that energy. Like, how do you expect other people to forgive you if you can't forgive yourself? Start with yourself and then move forward in that. And again, going back to life is a mystery, I'm not saying this person's gonna forgive you, especially if you've done something in the past that you're not fully proud of. I'm not saying that this person's gonna forgive you, because life is a mystery. We don't know what's gonna happen next. We don't know how people are gonna react. That's one thing that we're not 100% sure. And another song that's coming up is "Wait for It" by Leslie Odom Jr. From Hamilton. It's like I'm in control of myself, right? It's very much like the only control that you have is yourself, and that's very much this energy. Like, the only control that you have is yourself. You can't expect someone to forgive you, right? But you can always ask for forgiveness. But it starts with you, right? It starts with you. It starts with your energy. It starts with you forgiving yourself first, giving yourself grace. Because if you give yourself grace, and there's more likely that people will give you grace if you learn to give yourself grace first. Again, life is a mystery, meaning like everybody's entitled to what they want to do. Everybody's entitled if they want to forgive you or not, right? But I do feel like that is something that's a bridge, like that's a bridge that you're gonna cross later, right? It just seems like right now they're very emphasizing the energy of like, hey, like, forgive yourself before you can even think of reaching out to this person, or like at least start forgiving yourself. Like, you don't have to like fully forgive yourself and then reach out, because again, it's a process. It takes time to get there. But I think starting that process could be a good start to go towards what you want. It could be a good start. And maybe a part of me feels as well like maybe you want to like ask for forgiveness to this person, right? Because I feel like you are very passionate towards this person. I feel like you want to ask this person for forgiveness, or like you want to say sorry, or whatever happened here, you want to just maybe talk it out as well. And maybe if like this person forgives you, you will learn to forgive yourself too. Sometimes we need other people to kind of dictate how we move. Sometimes, right? Not all the time. It's maybe, and I don't know if it's like the healthiest way. Again, I don't know. I'm not here to tell you that, but I do feel like sometimes you need that other person to forgive you so you can forgive yourself, right? But I think they also want to emphasize, like Spirit really wants to emphasize, like, hey, like learn to, like at least start to forgive yourself. Start that process of forgiving yourself and giving yourself grace on, like, remind yourself that you're only human. You're only human. You're only learning life at the same time with other people. Like, you're only here, like you're only human. And reminding yourself that you're human, that makes mistakes, that make decisions, that you make mistakes in life. That's okay. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect. And you shouldn't think this person's perfect, and this person shouldn't think that you're perfect, because you're not, and this person isn't either. And everybody around you, we're not perfect. We're all human. And I think that life is a mystery in a way that you can't control how this person is going to react to your apology. You don't know how this person is going to show up. And I think that's the most beautiful thing about connections in general. I think that's the most beautiful part about connecting with other people. We don't know how they're going to show up. We don't know. And I know that's scary. The unknown is scary, but it's necessary. And necessary for your growth. It's necessary for you. But overall, I do feel like you're in this energy of being apologetic and trying to find peace in that, peace in what's happening around you. And even though you might be very passionate towards, or very like wanting to be around this person, I think that your passion could take you could take you a long way, like could take you so far. But at the same time, that you're not perfect, and that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to connect with others. You don't have to be perfect to deserve good things, I feel like that was kind of long, but it needed to happen. I think it needed to be said for some of you. So yeah, let's get into tarot about if you should reach out to this person. Especially if you're already in the process of forgiving yourself. If not, I think that's the start of it. Like, the process of forgiving yourself, giving yourself grace. One more shuffle and get into it. Okay. Should you reach out to this person? The Queen of Wands. The 8 of Swords. The Hierophant. And 9 of Pentacles. And then at the bottom we have a sun. That's beautiful. Can we see that? I think I can move it a little bit. Okay. Should we reach out? This is kind of reminded me of Pile 1, but the other side. Like, it's, if you watched Pile 1, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, like, you can watch it, but this feels like this is what it feels like. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Pile 1 seems like they're asking about you, and then this pile is asking about Pile 1. It's so interesting. I don't know, like, I'm not sure how that goes about it, but that's how it feels. That Pile 1 is asking about you watching this video, and then Pile 1 is and you're asking about Pile 1. But if you should reach out to Pile 1, and Pile 1 is asking if they should reach out to Pile 3. Again, energy is so crazy like that. But again, it doesn't have to resonate. We all do different things. But Pile 1 could be significant. Because this is why I'm saying that. Because I feel it, look at the star here as well. Like, they're holding like a star, a golden star. I'm a good noodle, you know? And I feel like, yeah, remind yourself that you're a good noodle. You're a good noodle. Like, I feel like you could relate to SpongeBob in that way of like, but I'm a good noodle, you know? Like, because you are a good noodle. You are. It just takes time. Like, you just have to forgive yourself. Take your time. But should you reach out? Yes and no. Ugh, I know. It's so frustrating. I know. It's a maybe, literally. And I think it's because it starts with you. It literally starts with you. With the 8 of Swords and the Hierophant, it starts with you. I think with the Hierophant, you are, again, if you are watching this, I think you are getting a lot of good information. I think you are getting a lot of guidance regarding the situation, not just here, but like in general. I think you are finding guidance in every aspects in your life, like especially if you go to church, or if you go, like if you get tarot readings from somewhere else, or like you get personal readings. I don't know, there's this energy of like you are seeking guidance, and I think this guidance is helping you to a certain extent to make a decision here. And I feel like you're still in this 8 of Swords energy of like overthinking it. And with the Queen of Wands is like, I think you're still very passionate about it. You're still very passionate about the situation. You're still very look, I don't know, look how similar that is. I don't know if this is a bobcat. It could be, because look at the ears. I think it is a bobcat. But the Queen of Wands and the bobcat. But I do feel like if you want to reach out, do it. Like, if you truly, like, if you're still passionate about this person, you're still passionate about the situation, reach out. And with the 9 of Pentacles as well, like, you have the confidence to do it, right? With the Sun as well, like, you have the confidence and like the ability to do it. But there's also this energy of like, if you think you still need time healing, if you think you still need time processing this energy, processing what's happening here, take your time with the Hierophant and the 8 of Swords. Because a part of me feels like you're still overthinking it. You're still kind of fighting it. You're still kind of like, I'm not sure if I should. Maybe I should leave this person alone, or maybe I should stop talking, or like I shouldn't think about this person. But you're thinking about them with the 8 of Swords. I'm sorry to tell you, like, you are thinking about them, and you can't deny it. Like, you're thinking about them. And I feel like you're getting reminded of like, hey, like, if you want to reach out, do it. Especially if you're passionate about something, about your passion here, like, especially if you feel a pull towards this person, go for it. Especially if you feel confident about this person, go towards it. But there's also this energy of like, hey, like, if you feel truly that you need a little bit more time before making a decision like this, or before going towards somebody in a passionate way, or if you feel like you still need time to process what's happening here, take your time. There's no need to rush anything. There's no need to yeah, there's no need to bring something to light with the sun, bring something to light when it's not ready or whenever you're not ready, because you deserve to be ready, right? You deserve to be ready. And I think um and I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to the situation, you might never be ready, because connections are interesting. Relationships, love, connections in general, you might never ever feel ready. But if you are passionate about it and you feel confident about it, that's all sort of what you need. But it does feel, again, spirit really wants to remind you, like, hey, like, we're not pushing you to do this. We're telling you, like, hey, if you feel passionate about it, go towards it. But at the same time, we understand that if you need time for this, if you need time to process things still, go towards it. You are a very wise person. You are a very smart, intelligent person. And I think they want to remind you that you're very intelligent, that you know what's best for you. And if it's taking more time to process everything, to process what you're feeling, process what you know, what you're going through, take that time. But it's also like, if you feel already in this energy of like, okay, I think I processed enough, or like, I think I processed this energy enough that I think I can reach out now, go towards it. But I do feel like there is this like balance of, make sure that you feel confident enough to do it, because with the Nine of Pentacles and then Bobcat again with the Queen of Wands, Bobcat of Life is a Mystery, we don't know how this person's going to react. You have to go towards this energy knowing that this person is their own person. This person might not even reach out back to you. And I know that might make you feel like you're overthinking, but it's very much necessary to understand, like, hey, you can't control this person. You can't control how this person's going to react. You can't control how this person's going to show up if you reach out to this person. Because whatever happened here, I feel like it became very intense, very fast, right? And I feel like whatever happened here, we as humans, right, and you as a human as well, should know, like, hey, like, you can't control this person. You don't know how this person is going to react. You don't know how this person is going to show up, and that's okay. And if you are confident enough knowing that information, go towards it. But also, if you're not confident enough, maybe they're suggesting, like, hey, like, okay, let's sit with this energy first. Let's sit with it. Make sure that we're okay with whatever could happen here, that we're gonna be okay, right? We might be hurt. We might be like, if whatever happens here, we might be hurt, or we might be happy. We might feel happy what's happening, or we might feel hurt. Regardless of what's gonna happen here, we're going to be okay with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. We're going to be okay. Because at the end of the day, we can't control other people, and we can't control the situation. We can only live in it. We can only hope for the best, right? That's all we can do right now. And that's what I think they're trying to emphasize here, of like, should you reach out if you want to, but also if you don't feel ready to, don't. It's very much the energy, just confirmation of how you're feeling. So yeah, I feel like pile 1 could be significant to kind of see how this person is showing up, maybe. But you don't have to watch it, but it does seem like pile 1 and pile 3 could be very similar in that way. But with the sun here, I think ultimately whatever happens here, whatever this person chooses to do, right? If this person chooses to talk to you and have a conversation with you, or if this person chooses not to and they ignore you, or they choose not to even engage with you, I think you'll ultimately be okay with the sun here. I think the sun is reminding you that regardless of what happens here, you will always be okay. You have yourself to, that's what it is. The sun, because Leo energy, right? Leo season could be significant, but Leo energy in general could be significant, of like reminding yourself your confidence, remind yourself of your confidence, remind yourself of who you are, right? The Lion King could be significant, right? Of like, remember who you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's very much that whatever happens here, you're still gonna be with yourself. And like, and I think that's why there's this energy of like, they want to emphasize, like, hey, like, build your confidence up, build your worth up a little bit before you go towards something, because they don't want you to go towards something, get rejected, and then you're gonna go back into like this despair energy. You know, again, like if you get rejected, it's gonna hurt. Not that it's not gonna hurt if you get rejected. I'm not saying that you are. All I'm saying, like, it's okay to understand all the aspects here and still feel confident doing or going towards something. Having that confidence is gonna take you a long way. Even if you do get rejected, or even if you don't get rejected, anything can happen here. But I think they want you to keep that confidence up and that hope up as well to move forward in this, because at the end of the day, you have yourself. That's all you have right now, you know, and that's what you have, and that's what you deserve right now, is to know yourself enough to go towards something that you're passionate about. Yeah, and like, again, it's not easy. It's not easy. I feel like you have the tendency to maybe run away from these difficult situations. But I do feel like maybe you do have the tendency to walk away from the situations, but I do feel like at the end of the day, you have yourself, and and that's all you need right now, you know. And you will always make the right decision for you, right? Even though you do have like this passion and this want to go towards this person, I do feel like, and you can go towards that, especially if you feel confident enough to do it. That, I think this confirmation, if you feel confident about it, go towards it. Again, I don't know how this person's gonna react, but I do feel like that's something that you don't have to know right now. The unknown is scary, but it's necessary. So yeah, like, remind yourself that you have you have your back. You know, you have your back, and whatever happens here, you will be okay. So yeah. Ooh, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. Let me know if it did or if it didn't. I'm just very grateful that you're here. Like, make sure to subscribe, like, or comment. Again, I'm just very, very grateful that you're here and you watched this whole thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.